Yep, I believe we are live now. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Community of Closers Live Launch. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm super excited to have you here. Super excited to introduce you to the world of high ticket sales closing and how to make a lot of money doing it. I need you right now. We're going to start in a bit. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because what we have is power packed tonight. So what I need to do right now is to leave a comment and tell me where you're watching from. So where are you watching from tonight? Where are you watching from? Kindly leave a comment below. I'm seeing people in the comment section already. So where are you watching from? Leave a comment below, leave a comment below, leave a comment below, leave a comment below. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Because tonight we're going to be talking how Africans can make $4,000, between $1,000 to $4,000 every month doing high ticket sales closing. Simply talking to everyday people like you and helping them make business decisions. The interesting part about this is that you don't have to do all those the whole lead generation stuff, Facebook ads, all those things. You just sit down, get leads that have already been sent to you by a business owner, and close the leads. And for every lead you close, you make moolah, dollars, money. Okay, so let me know where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Yeah, I can see somebody's watching Plateau State. Mabu Mbi from Plateau State. Welcome. Paul Gwanzi from Kaduna. Welcome. Olaoye Damilola from Lagos. Welcome. Damola from Lagos. Welcome, Damola. I can see Aku Akuruyejo Olorunfemi from, I've murdered your name, I'm so sorry. From Lagos. I mean from Akure, Ondo State. Welcome. Mubarak Muhammad from Kano. Welcome. Joshua watching from Shagamu. I have memories of Shagamu. I used to go for church camp a lot then in Shagamu. Shagamu. Ogun State, Shagamu. We used to go to Shagamu, Iperu, all those places. Welcome, Joshua. It's really nice to have you here. So just keep the comments coming in. Keep the comments coming in. I have surprises for everybody commenting. So keep the comments coming in. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. We're going to start in a bit. Bruno is going to be here shortly as well. So we're going to start in a bit. But let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Thank you. Thank you for accepting my apology. Thank you. Okay. There's Lex Cash. Lex Cash sounds like somebody that has money well with the name Lex Cash. Lex Cash from Lagos State. Welcome, Lex Cash. Good to have you live here. Good to have you live here. So as you keep joining, I feel like that TikTok live moment now. Where you do something like this. Follow my gifts, follow my gifts, follow my gifts, follow my gifts. Keep sending me love. Keep sending me love. I'll pin your comment. I'll pin your comment. Follow my gift. Follow my gift. TikTok lives are so funny. So welcome everybody. Welcome Emmanuel from this Afghanistan guy has come again. I will kick you off this live. Welcome Joel. Joel from Enugu. Oh, of course, at last the East is represented. Welcome Joel from Enugu. Welcome Dan Dominion Ike Diashi from Lagos. Welcome, 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 welcome. Without wasting much of your time, we are going straight into what we have tonight. Okay, we're going to be learning how Africans can make $4,000, $1,000 to $4,000 every month by talking to everyday people, helping them make decisions, leveraging the oldest skill on earth. If your expectations we are here, like I usually say, take it up, because coming in hot. Okay. He said I pronounced his name very well. Thank you. I'm not used to murdering names. The other name looked so complicated for me, but I'm sure if it's pronounced for me, I can get it. Welcome, Jabril Mashoud from Ijebu D. Welcome. My pastor's from Ijebu. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, everybody. All right, without wasting much of your time, we are going to go straight up into what we have for tonight. We are going to be looking at how you can make anything between $1,000 to $4,000 every month by leveraging the oldest skill on earth. By leveraging the oldest skill on earth. Are you ready? If you're ready, I'd like you to leave a comment here. Leave a comment here. Type ready, ready, ready. If you're ready, help me leave a comment. Leave a comment and type ready. Are you ready? Leave a comment, type ready. Leave a comment, type ready if you're ready. Leave the comments, type ready. I'm watching the comment section. I'm watching the chat box. Are you ready? Let me see your energy. Let me see your fire. Are you ready? 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 Great. I can see people ready already. Thank you, Dan. Dan is ready. Hybe is ready. Damilola is ready. Mabu MB is ready. Lex Cash, I can see you. Which one is drugs? Okay, drugs and medicaments. Please, what's your real name? But you're ready anyway. Welcome. Baki Abola is ready. Abola. I don't even know again. No. Olorunfemi, I just tell you your second name. He's ready. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can see everybody ready. Tola, welcome. Paul, welcome. You're ready. You're ready. I'm super ready and excited too. Super ready and excited too. Great, 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 great. Let us do this, people. Let us do this, people. You know what I'm going to introduce you to today, what we are going to introduce you to as well, is not readily practiced in Africa, right? So there's a huge gap that you can feel if you learn what I'm about to reveal to you today and start leveraging it. There's a huge gap to fill. And you know one thing about, filling gaps and taking advantage of stuff early. One thing about filling gaps and taking advantage of stuff early is that you have first movers advantage. Think about people like one of my senior friends, Bitcoin Chief, that is Chibueze. Now, Bitcoin Chief was one of the first people in Africa to buy Bitcoin in 2011. Excuse me. So he bought his first Bitcoin in 2011. This is 2022. He's one of the richest crypto people in today. Did not take the chance and jump in early. So when you see leaders of industries and all these things, most of the people that have made big bucks from those stuff are people that joined in early, right? So you're going to be blown away tonight, but I want to indulge you. I want to urge you to make sure that you take advantage of what I'm going to be revealing to you tonight, what I'm going to be revealing to you tonight, so that you can be one of the first people who jumps in early and makes huge bucks before other people start catching on and you start hearing about saturation and all that. Okay, Bruno is already backstage. I'm bringing him up here now. Welcome, Bruno. How are you doing? Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to get started?
Yes, yes, yo.
Great. Welcome on board. Let us just get into it. So we're going to be learning how you can make $4,000 per month leveraging the oldest skill on earth. So in this training, basically, if you stay till the end, Gongo, you're going to learn, number one, what is the oldest skill on earth? The second thing you're going to learn is the new way this oldest skill works now. You're also going to find out why this thing has been kept away from you for so long. You're going to learn why they kept it away from you. And then we're going to show you how to take advantage of this skill. Finally, you're also going to learn about the 4K per month blueprint. How can you predictably make $4,000 per month without generating leads yourself, without running Facebook ads, without building a list and all those complicated stuff that has to do with internet marketing and all that? How can you make money without doing all the hard work that is involved in building your own online business and starting your own business? We're going to show it to you right now. If you stay till the end also, you're going to be getting a $1,000 bonus. First, you're going to be getting an unreleased training worth $300. You're also going to get a special 70% discount off our training worth $500. And then you're going to get the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course worth $200. I'm interested in this part, Bruno. Tell us more about the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course.
So, interestingly, right? The 0 to 10K crash course basically is the fastest way a beginner in the online world can go from zero to $10,000 predictably, and that's the word, fast and predictable. Fast and predictable. Recently, it's how I was able to also generate as much as $10,000 in 6 weeks, all right, from what you'll be learning in that course. So I documented every single thing and I put it in the course. And literally anybody who, even if you have half a brain, if you go through that course, at the end of the course, you will be able to have said that, yes, I know how I can make as much as $10,000 predictably. And so that's what the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course, is all about. Now, it's important that I say this because sometimes people and they're like, oh, I thought the program was 70. This is a bonus. This is not the 4K per month blueprint. This is a bonus you get, all right, if you get to the end of the program and you basically take action on what we share with you. This is basically the bonus you'll be getting for that. So this is not the 4K per month blueprint. This is nothing like that, right? This is not it at all. So it's just something that I thought to say that so that people who come in will definitely know that this is just a bonus. So everybody, if you're watching this right now, you've probably this is not the first time you're on the webinar. You probably even took action. Don't worry, you're gonna get it. We have all your email addresses. Wanted to ensure that we launched the product. We launched first before having any other distractions and trying to send this to you. So you're gonna get in your emails as long as you took action. You either booked a call, you jumped on the call with us. Do not worry at all. You're gonna get this once it launches.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, who is this training for? Number one, this training is for you if you can speak and understand English fluently. If you can speak English, let your English know it's again in your life. Come and collect this training right now. Number two, if you have good internet connection, you're not using Glow that is going to be hanging and freezing when you get on the call and all that. You have good, stable internet connection. This is for you as well. Also, this is for you if you don't have a get rich quick mindset, right? Because what you're doing here is work. We're not doing magic. We're not waving any magic wand and say abracadabra, $4,000 appear, and then people start paying you $4,000. It doesn't work that way. Okay, it's work involved, right? So if you don't have a get rich quick mindset, then this is for you. Also, it is for you if you have a burning desire to be successful. And this is very important. Some people just live their lives anyhow. There is no desire, there's no drive, there's no hunger to be successful. I believe that's what separates the greats in any industry from the average person. That's what separates somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest arguably to ever kick a ball, from the average player. Why? The intense desire and hunger to succeed. At age 37, going on 38, he's still so hungry to perform at the best levels, right? So if you're like that and you have a desire to be successful, then this is for you as well. Also, if you're ready to start earning anything between $1,000 to $4,000 per month, then this is for you as well. Now, after this webinar, you confidently know that you can never struggle to make $1,000 to $4,000 per month ever again. Also, you're going to have the confidence and skill to make money anywhere in the world. You will also have a skill after this webinar. You have a skill that's recession proof. You will know how to get started with making $1,000 to $4,000 per month, and then you're going to get access also to a ton of business owners who are willing to pay you to implement what you learn. Now, before we go ahead, let's go ahead and just introduce ourselves just for people that don't know us. Just for people that don't know us, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves, right? So, Bruno, you go first, introduce yourself, and I'll take it up from there.
Okay, so first off, who is Bruno Nwogo? All right, and Joseph, I don't think I have the access to the slide, so maybe you just help me, share the slide, right? So basically, let me give you a brief overview of my story. I even put that on my thread on Twitter, but this will be like a very, very abridged version. So it was 2020 when I was working in the gym, and this gym they were paying me 40,000 naira, and I was spending about 30,000 naira on transport, right? And this was back then in 2020. When I say back then, God, it was just 2 years ago. Please, it was not back then, but back then in 2020, right? Um, you know what happened? The pandemic happened, so all of us were at home. Now, during that period, something interesting happened in my life. I was going to church that Sunday morning for the first time since we were on a lockdown, and I brought out my phone to use it in the bus, and next thing, somebody snatched that phone. It was the most expensive thing I had in my life at that time. As at that time, somebody had gifted me that phone, and the phone was 100,000 naira. Now, remember, I told you I was paying for 40,000 naira, and I was spending 30,000 naira on transport. That means if I was to save for this program, for this product, for this phone, I'll have saved for 10 months. 10 months, right? Now, when that happened, I remember thinking to myself, and I'm like, what can I do right now to make money? What's the one thing I can do at this point that can make me money? And then, by providence or something, my friend reached out to me and she tells me about one stuff like that, one business idea like that. And then, I started the business. Now, when I started, my goal was to make $400 every month, which would be 200,000 naira then. And every month I'll have said by the end of the month, July to December, I'll have made $2,000. Meaning that by the end of the year, I'll have said I made my first 1 million naira. But you want to know what happened? First month of doing this, I did 1 million naira. I did my first 1 million naira in the first month. And I did it again the next month. And I did it again the next month. And I kept doing 1 million naira like that, like that, like that. Now, by this time, all right, I already started having students who were looking up to me and they're like, bro, how are you doing it? How is it possible that you're making a million naira every single month? And here I was, a newbie to the game. All right. Someone that literally did not understand how this business was. And the fact was that I hated it. I hated this business and anything related to it. But because I understood some principles, some underlying unchangeable principles, I was able to make a whole lot of money from it. All right. So if you slide next, you see that right now, as I'm talking to you, I live in my own apartment. All right. I have been to, outside the country to Dubai. This was me, 2022. Just, I was in Dubai, and my goodness, you guys, if you're watching this, please, 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 I want you to put it in your to-do list to visit Dubai. Just try and visit the country. Like literally, from just go there. Especially if you're Nigerian, just go there. Now you might recognize some of the people here. These are some of my students. A couple of them were people we started with. This guy that's pointing down, his name is Kochaking, and he was the one that was beside me when my phone got stolen. This is Caleb, and this is Chigozie. Some of you know them. And basically, these are people that we started with. A lot of them right now are making millions. Chigozie and Caleb were in Qatar for the present World Cup. And in the next slide, you see a couple of others too. These were the first batch of people that worked with me. Amazing people, amazing guys. These guys made at least millionaire. These guys made at least 1 million each from this business. And I taught all of them. All of them. Actually, see, I have a thing where if I teach, I just noticed that whenever I teach people, right? Whenever I teach people, they just seem to do very well, especially if they take it seriously. They just seem to do very well, right? So this is me again in Dubai, all right, hanging out, chilling with this one. She's a celebrity in her country. And this was the first time I was riding this thing. This thing is like a cart, right? Literally, if you are driving this thing and you are behind the person, dust is going to enter your eyes. And that's why we had to be covered up and all that. But it was really an amazing experience. And so, Joseph Don, to you next.
I guess it's time for me to introduce myself, right? Good evening, everybody. Joseph Don here. How did this whole journey start for me? Really, it was back in 2016. I was working at NMPs as an intern, as you can see here. By the way, that young lady at my back, she betrayed me. She's getting married in like 1 month's time. I thought she would have waited for me. So I was intern at NMPC, earning 20,000 naira per month, and it wasn't just enough. So I kept searching. So how can I make more money? I mean, somebody just came into power in this nation that year. So things were literally going from good to bad to ugly. The prices of things were doubling, we are hiking, things were tight, literally tight. I mean, I think rice went from 16 naira per cup in 2015 to like 120 per cup thereabouts in 2016, thereabout. Right now, rice is around 250, 300 by the per cup. Yeah, so things are literally tight. I was finding how can I make more money. Luckily for me, they are driving me to the office one of those days because I was living big boy life, but I was broke because they paying me 20,000 naira per month. So they came to my house, picked me up, took me to the office. As we're going on the way, I hear a guy in radio. His name is Canada Hart. Bless his heart, wherever he is. Canada Hart says, I'm going to teach you how to make money using the internet. I'm going to teach you blogging. I'll teach you e-commerce. I'll teach you blah, blah, blah. Come to Voyage Ranch Hotel in Port Harcourt. It was a free seminar. And I said, oh, okay, I'm going to attend the seminar. Now, something interesting happened. I attended the seminar. He taught a lot, sold us a manual. I bought the manual on fire to go and implement. But I made a mistake and I did something very bad that I advise people to always not attempt. Some people attend online classes today so that they can have something to teach as an online class tomorrow. So I attended that training and then I wrote an ebook immediately after, how to make money online. This is somebody that has never made money online before. Dude, why are you writing an ebook? Right? I wrote that ebook, how to make money online and all that. And I started running Facebook ads. I used to run Facebook ads way back in 2016. So I ran Facebook ads. The book did not sell. Zero orders. In fact, the only person that called me to inquire for the book was pricing. I priced the book at 500 naira. I mean, the person was asking for a discount on a 500 naira book. I was upset. I'm like, what is this, man? So I had to hang up. I went and killed the ad. I turned off the ad. And I was now thinking about my life and advising myself. And, I told myself that, guy, this thing you're not supposed to be teaching right now. Go and practice. Go and practice. When you have successfully sold something online, then you can be ready to teach any other person. So I went to Garrison. If you're familiar with Port Harcourt, Garrison is like our computer village where they sell computers, phones, and all that. So I went to Garrison and I met this woman, told her, I'm an online marketer. I want to sell your phones for you, but you're going to give me at a discounted price so that I can add my own price and profit from it. Do you agree? She said, yes. Beautiful. I took pictures of the phone. I wrote a short copy. I ran a Facebook ad. So if you go to Facebook and search for JD Mart, that's one of the Facebook page I was using. For JD Mart right now, you're going to see that page. You're going to see that I was advertising phones and all that. In the first week of doing that, I made over 150,000 naira. I'm like, wow. This was in 2016. I'm like, wow, this worked. I die here. So that was how I got introduced into the world of sales and marketing. So I moved on from there to doing e-commerce, to exploring my life as a graphic designer and as a creative. And based off of all my experience from running my design business to selling of the laptops, to doing all my different businesses, right? I held my first class on teaching people how to sell. Now, this class was phenomenal, a banger. It was not a failure like the other book I wrote. So I held this class, a lot of people attended the class, and then I started hearing testimonies. Sir, I sold out all the bottles of my perfume. I sold out my landed properties. I made this amount of money. I started hearing testimony. I'm like, okay, wow, now I'm qualified to teach. This works. I mean, this has been, I've been teaching since 2018. Going forward 2019, we're in 2022 now. 4 phenomenal years. In those years, I've generated over $200,000 doing business, selling and marketing using the internet as a tool. So I believe I'm more than qualified to teach you right now. So this is me. This is my friend Timothy. This is me. The first seminar I ever attempted to hold. Right. So this is how it started. This is me right now. I now run a company like Udemy, but we are building for the African market. It's called Kaizen Digital Academy. And this was one of our events where, I gather people to teach them regularly about sales and marketing. Of course, obviously, I look much better than I used to look before right now. Yeah, you can add international speaker to my bio because I'm sought after all over to come grace events, stages, and speak on different platforms. Just yesterday evening, I was live on NCA Port Harcourt as an invited guest to speak about the digital world and how to profit from it. This wasn't possible many years ago, but because of the kind of leverage I've built using the internet and my sales and marketing skills, I've been able to do all this. Okay, this is me and some of the great people you know. This is myself, Ronald Zumara. This is myself, Williams Uchemba, and that's Trisha Bays, one of the biggest marketers out of Nigeria and Africa. This is me live on Rift TV, Lagos State, Nigeria. The first time ever I appeared on TV. I looked a little thin there, but it's a win anyway, so I had to put it. This is me. I mean, I look much plumpy right now. Okay, so right now, you're about to learn about remote high ticket closing. So you're going to learn what it is, you're going to learn how it works, you're going to learn how you can get started with remote high ticket closing immediately. Now, I know that some people in the comment section are our students. So we have done this webinar before. We have had students that have taken up us on our offer, right? And they are officially part of the Community of Closers Academy. So this is supposed to also be their induction. So don't worry, our students, stay put to the end, okay? Don't worry. We got you, okay? We got you. I can see you on the comment section saying, I thought paid students. I know you people are paid students. Stay till the end still. We got you. We got something for you at the end. All right, so Bruno, I'd like you to take it from here and tell us what remote high ticket closing is.
All right. So what is remote high ticket sales? Now, so you know how there are business owners who have a product. Now they either are a coaching product and they have a service, let's say marketing service. Let's imagine, how Joseph back then was teaching people how to do stuff, right? Was teaching people how to do stuff like that. And then let's say his program was more expensive. Let's say it was selling the program for like $2,000, $3,000, right? Now, some of the times, most of these guys, when they sell their services, they don't have time to both get on the calls, close the deals, fulfill the service, manage the business, right? And deal with the 1,001 other things that consist with managing businesses. So we found out that most of these businesses, they were usually having issues when it comes to growing their business and scaling. And so where remote high ticket sales come in is that you, the remote high ticket closer, your job is basically to help these business owners who are already doing marketing, who are already burdened by taking on so much calls. You help them focus on just sales. So you're not there to manage the business for them. You're not there to help them, do lead generation, right? You're not there to do any of those things. What you're basically going to do as a remote high ticket closer is that you simply take the calls for these business owners, because these are people who are already interested in the product. Talk to them and ask them a few questions, answer their concerns, all right, and help the business owner close the deal. And every single time you close the deal, you get a commission for that deal. So that means that you don't have a product of your own. And unlike affiliate marketing, where you have to run ads and do all the other copywriting, nurture the leads and all that plenty things. You don't do any of that. Literally, you skip the ads, you skip the nurturing and the copywriting and all that straight. You skip the WhatsApp marketing and you go straight to the money. That is what remote high ticket sales is. So I know a couple of people who watch us, are either affiliate marketers, intended affiliate marketers and all that. But here's the thing, you skip all the stress of doing affiliate marketing and you still get the benefits of affiliate marketing. How? This time, you're making way more money. So instead of selling a $50 product and you get a commission of $25, you sell a $3,000 product, a $2,000 coaching program, and you get 10% of that, $200 to $300, just for a 40 to 50 minutes conversation you had with somebody. Now, quick disclaimer, right? The proofs you are about to see are real and they are true. Like literally, these are people in my personal community, not the community of closers, all right? Because of course, we are just launching it for the African market. They are to show you what is possible in this industry of high ticket closing. All right. So let's go ahead. Now, this is Jonas, right? Jonas made $5,000 in one day. How? He closed the deal of $50,000. And here's the thing, right? Imagine you when you're trying to sell a product of $25, $30, or you're trying to sell an ebook of $5 and all that. How much sales do you need to make $5,000? I mean, if you sold an ebook of $10, you need to sell at least 500 of those books, right? To make $5,000, and you most likely never do it in a day. You likely never do it in a day. So here's Jonas. He closed the deal of $5,000 or $50,000, commission 10%. That's $5,000 in one day. In one day. That's what some people make in a year. So now, how does it work? I'm probably sure you're thinking, how does it work? It's simple. There are business owners who have expensive products and services, but they don't have the skill, the time, or the attention to focus on just sales. Now you come in, you help them make money, and they pay you a commission when you help them close deals. So these people are already doing marketing, they're already running their own ads, they're spending money on advertisements, they have already warmed up the customer. All you basically have to do is to be able to get on the call, speak professionally to these guys, show empathy to them, ask them questions, understand their situation and their challenges, and then help them make a decision. So let's understand this. We have, number one, the business owner, right? So we have the business owner who has an expensive product of about $1,000 to $3,000. Then number two, we have the prospect who is interested but asks questions. Because hey, listen, guys, not everybody who sells things online know that if you want people to buy something that is expensive, you don't just write a sales page, put a button of $5,000 there, and expect people to buy. And no, the people don't buy that way, because the more money that is involved, the more physical interaction they have to do. For example, if you're selling real estate here, if any of you have ever sold or bought real estate here, you know that nobody goes on a webinar, sees a real estate of 50 million naira or a real estate of $100,000 and buys from a webinar. Nobody does that. Why? They will talk to the person, right? They'll ask the person questions. They'll do all that stuff. And then finally, when they like it, say, okay, you know what? No problem, let's buy. And then they pay, right? So the more expensive it is, the more important that these people have physical interactions with you. Now, let's look at a couple of things. Right? Let's look at the mass, because a couple of you might still not get it. So let's look at it. The business owner without you, the high ticket closer, gets 4,000 leads, closes 300 of them. That's less than 10%. Let's imagine he's even selling a mid-ticket product of $500. That means that his revenue is $150,000. That is without you. Now, let's imagine the business owner with you now, right? Now, he gets the same 4,000 leads. Now, because you are skilled and your own focus, you are not focusing on 10,000 other things that the business owner has to focus on. You are skilled in closing. And so you come in and you close at 20%. And because you close at 20%, you close 800 sales. 800 and $500 is $400,000. And that's how much you made him, because you focused and you had the skill to close. So he literally went from $150,000 to $250,000 to $400,000. And here's the best part. The business owner does not have to spend time talking to these clients. His business has made more money even though he was not there. And then the business owner gives you 10% commission. That means that during the course of this closing, you've made $40,000. That's way more money than most people will ever make in their life, way more money than almost any Nigerian makes in a year. And you make that in a couple of weeks, couple of months, simply because you know how to ask the right questions and you know what to say. Here's one of our students, not our students, but here's one of people in my community. Hey Sharks, how you all having a beautiful day? Just quickly wanted to share the achievement for today to give you some motivation and to let you know that this is all possible because of high ticket closing. Just close the deal of $35,000 deal with my commission being 3,500, and today is only the fourth day of the month, guys. Fourth day of the month. Somebody has already done $3,500. See, if you did this once a week, you already be making $10,000 a month. Now, I'm very sure some of you are probably thinking that, oh my God, like $35,000. How am I going to close a deal of $35,000? Oh my God, oh my God. Listen, 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 listen. One of the things you're going to learn when you're in the community is that it doesn't matter how much the money is. If you're talking to the right person, if you execute what we tell you, the way we tell you to do it, how we tell you to do it, you can close anybody, anywhere, anytime for any amount. Yep, yep, you can do that. Here's another one. So, guys, close another deal today, $4,000 package into 6 payments, right? And that's $687. 6 payments of that. What's up, guys? Since Wednesday last week, I've closed 3 deals, making me 1,800 commission. And it's like not on just level, we're getting there. LOL, right? 3 deals. Now, listen, you didn't have to bother about getting the leads yourself. You don't have to worry about fulfilling. You don't have any product of your own, and you don't need to leave your house to meet anyone or be confined to one place. So now I'm probably sure that a couple of you are wondering, how can I get started immediately? It's very simple. Number one, you need to have the skills. These skills include paying attention, asking the right questions, handling objections, and a couple of other things, right? And then also, number 2 is to find business owners, and number 3 is to offer to help them sell for a commission. As simple as that. Now, so let's look at a couple of things that we've probably learned today right now. Number 1 is what you now know exactly what remote high ticket sales is. If you leave this point, you cannot say that you don't know what it means to be a remote high ticket closer. And you've seen without a reasonable doubt why this is the best way to make $1,000 to $4,000 online, because you don't have to spend a lot of time chatting with people who are not interested. You don't have to talk to people who are broke. All right. You don't have to spend your money on marketing and lead generation. You don't have to try to learn 1,001 other skills. You simply learn this skill and it will make you money anywhere, anytime, in any industry. Also, you now know how it works. And last but not the least, you also know how you can get started today. So, guys, for those of you who are watching this either live or as a replay, I want to ask you, do you feel like you got value today? Do you feel like you got value, guys? Let me know. Let me see the comments.
So do you feel like
Great.
you've learned something tonight? Do you feel like you've got value? Leave a comment, leave a
Great.
comment, leave a
Great.
comment.
Great. So now I want to ask you, do you also feel like our time together was well spent and that you are more confident now on how you can make at least $4,000 per month? Great. And you now understand why anybody can do this from anywhere. So if you are relocating outside the country, if you are finishing school and you're wondering, what can I do to make money? How can I listen, guys, listen. This is the skill you need to learn. If you're starting and you're trying to find out, how can I make money online? Go and learn this skill. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. And why is this the most powerful skill in the world? Guys, everybody you know is trying to sell you something.
Exactly.
Whether they say it or not, they are. For every time somebody gets you to believe in an idea, let's say you see a politician is trying to tell you to believe in something. You're trying to toast that babe. You're trying to ask her out on a date. You're trying to, maybe convince your kids to do something. You are selling them something. You're selling them something. So if you know that this is the most powerful skill in the world and in the business is the oldest skill in the world, because there is no way you can talk about economy, business without sales. It is the backbone of business. It is the
Mm-hmm.
foundation of anything that you're doing when it comes to transaction, creating and exchanging value. So
Mm-hmm.
the people in the world who have made the most money understand it on a fundamental level.
Mm-hmm.
You understand it on a fundamental level. If you understand it and you can execute it very well, fam, listen, guys, nobody, and I'm telling you this, nobody will be able to stop you. Nobody. Sales is so powerful, guys. It's so powerful. It's so powerful that some of the things when we teach you, you see, because I was telling Joseph one time that I don't know if it was Joseph, but I was telling someone that listen, the things that you can do once you understand sales, it almost sometimes feels illegal because, guys, in a way, you are manipulating people, but for their own good. Now, of course, some people can use it for evil, but that's not what we are teaching you to this skill. But my point is that it is so delicate, it is so powerful that you must guarantee.
Yeah.
And one of the things we're gonna do when we inaugurate our students is that everybody who comes in must guarantee and must swear that they will only use this skill for good.
Fine. Guys, we literally have a legal contract drafted
No, we
because
do because we are
what
saying
I'm
it
teaching
now.
is
It looks
very
like it
powerful.
looks like for why this guy just making this thing.
So you have to
When you
sign
come
that
in
you're going to use
and you
a
come and
legal
see the
purpose.
things, you come and hear the things, and they're ethical, they're legal. All these things are true, but they are advanced, dark psychological ways on how to help people make decisions and close deals. And you
Yep.
realize that the people who are wealthy know things that you don't know. They talk in ways that you don't talk. They say things that you never say and you will probably never say. And that's why once you learn how to close, you'll never bother on selling low ticket things again because it's a waste of your freaking time. Why will you spend energy to be closing a $50 deal or $50 product and begging those people to close when you could spend the same energy in closing a $5,000 deal? Listen, guys, the
I
same
mean,
energy, the
I
same,
mean,
the same energy to
if you
close a
get if you
$50
get
product,
heartbreak,
the same energy.
if a $5,000 prospect ghosts you, if a $5,000 prospect gives you an objection, I mean you'll be proud. I tried selling a $5,000 product and they ghosted me. You'll be proud. But when you're selling $20, $10, $50,
And those ones are the worst. They're the ones that are going to tell you, they're going to tell you, sir, I've got the course. What next? Sir,
what next?
the course is not opening. Sir, my link, how will I find it? Sir, and they'll literally just want to drain your battery. You'll be like, God, for how much? On top how much? Right? So, like we said, some of the things we're going to teach you, they are illegal, they are legal,
They
but
are legal
they are
and
not popular.
ethical.
They're
Please.
ethical, but they are not popular. And the reason they're not popular is because some of these things are hidden because most people don't want you to know about them. Because if you know about them, you'll become as powerful as they will. Now somebody might be teaching. So Bruno, if it's not powerful, why are you teaching us? Because here's the thing now. Me and Joseph, we are just two people. We only have
Yeah.
24 hours in a day. Combined, we both have 48 hours, right? We cannot close every deal for all the numerous business owners who are begging us every day to help them grow their business. We
We
can't.
literally have we literally have business owners on our back, on our list. In fact, somebody just wrote me a few days ago waiting and say, I know that people cannot close for me. So when are you sending closers to me? We literally have to tell her, okay, wait till January. We'll send you some legal documents to sign, and then we can get this thing started. So all these people are there already waiting.
So we cannot close all of them ourselves, right? At the same time, this program cannot be free because if you say it's free, every Tom, Dick, and Harry who is not serious is going to come in and spoil it, right? So that is why we're doing this. And of course, we know that when we help the business owners make money, close the deals, we make money. When we teach you how to close these deals, that will change your life, change your business, change the life of your family, and help you live the life that you want, it's also going to help you make money. It's also going to help us make money, right?
True.
So, guys, Would you like us, for those of you who are watching and you're still on the edge, you've not gotten in on the program, would you like us to hold you by the hand, train you, and get you a $4,000
I
per
saw,
month job with
I
business
saw that
owners?
comment now.
Robbie says, "Sir, I did."
Yeah,
For those of you who
exactly.
are not, for those of you who are not affiliates, you won't understand. But this is so true, sir. I didn't get a lot of. I'm like God, like you know. So let's not derail from that because it's so true. You find out that these people are just so annoying. But it is well. It is well. Let's stay on the topic. So you find out that so guys, if you are here, right, you're watching this live, all right, and you want us to hold you by the hand, train you, all right, and get you a $4,000 per month job with business owners. I'm asking, would you like that? Is that something you would like?
Is that something you'd be interested in? Let us know in the comments. Leave a comment. If you're not interested in it, it's totally fine. We'll close and go. But if you're interested in it, then there's something you have to see. So are you interested? Okay, the comments are coming already. Baki Awola is interested. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Can see Aliyu. Aliyu is showing interest as well. Aliyu is interested. Beautiful, Aliyu. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Great.
There's Uche Joy. There is Damilola Oyenuga. There's Dorothy. Great, guys. Great. Beautiful. So, what next? Tell us.
Now, right now, anybody who's watching this, if you're sitting on the fence, you basically have two options. First one is you take what we've taught you, what you've learned, and try to apply it on your own. Now, of course, even though it might be confusing, you don't know where to start, you need the help, you can literally go and check it out on YouTube and stuff like that. You cannot do all that. Or you can allow us. We'll hold you by the hand. We'll teach you, we'll train you, and we'll mentor you till you become sufficiently good at closing deals. And last but not the least, we'll get you a job and connect you to business owners so you don't have to go look for these business owners yourself. We are taking off the pressure, we're taking the pressure off you on ourselves, and we're helping you create these connections where these business owners can interact with you and then offer you jobs.
So, which option would you prefer, guys? Would you like to
Which
be
one would you
person
prefer?
one or person two? I can see people already saying option two. Option two. Nice. Nice. Can see people saying option two, option two, option two, option two, option two. Beautiful. 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 So, guys, let me officially introduce you to the 60-day Community of Closers Academy. Okay, so the Community of Closers Academy is the most elite high-ticket sales academy in the whole of Africa. There's nobody doing what we are doing right now, and you see that in just a bit. So, in the Community of Closers 60-day Academy, what are you going to get? So here's what you're going to be getting the Community of Closers 60 Days Academy. The first one you're going to get is you're going to get the most elite sales closing cohort. And what does that mean? You're going to get access to a very sophisticated yet easy to understand training on high ticket closing, how to sell expensive products. You know, sales and marketing, I usually say sales and marketing, the same principles apply everywhere. But when it comes to high ticket sales, high ticket closing, and all that, you cannot close high ticket sales with the same mindset and attitude and everything you used to close low ticket offers. To close high ticket sales successfully, to become a high ticket closer that makes a lot of money for yourself, you have to become the kind of person that can close high ticket deals. And that is what this training, this cohort is about. Inside there, you're going to get a sales training on high ticket closing. You're also going to get access to scripts, templates, and all that. You're going to get follow-up scripts. You're going to get closing scripts. You're going to get opening scripts. You're going to get appointment setting scripts and all that. You're also going to get, the 60-day mentorship. Now, this is apart from the training, the online course, and the cohorts I just told you about. You're going to get 60-day mentorship. Now, in these 60 days, we're going to have role plays every week, twice a week. We're going to have 16 live sessions. We're going to have call reviews. And what we mean by call reviews is that we are going to take time. So what you don't get when you watch on YouTube or you just buy any random online course is that you don't get this personalized feedback and all that. So, for example, you can easily go on YouTube and search for high ticket closing. You will see information about high ticket closing. So my own is when you have a question or you're confused or you hit a roadblock, can you reach that person on YouTube and get the person to get on the call with you and answer you? Of course you cannot. That is the value we are bringing. So you're going to get call reviews. And how do these call reviews work typically? So inside the program, there are times where you get to role play and practice with your fellow students. And you're going to record these calls and you're going to submit it. I will show you where you're going to submit it right now. In our private mastermind group, there's a part where you get to submit these call reviews. And when you submit these call reviews there, we take it up, and in each of our live sessions, we open up these calls and review them and show you what you did right, what you did wrong, and how you can become better. Feedback. Feedback is the only reason you will get better than you are currently doing. Personalized feedback. Also, you're going to get access to our private mastermind group. I'll show you our private mastermind group in just a bit. But our private mastermind group is what you're going to get access to as well. Now, this is the most interesting part of this. This is the most interesting part of this. If you go through the Community of Closers Academy and you pass our test successfully, we are guaranteeing you a job. If we don't give you a job, come and drag me on social media. We are guaranteeing you a job. So we've paid for in the course of this training, recording this training and all that. Myself and Bruno, we enrolled for a couple high ticket sales, coaching and programs from experts around the world, not in Africa because there's no one doing this in Africa right now. From experts around the world, and if Bruno bear me witness, what we notice within those circles and all those places is that they don't guarantee you jobs. So they teach you closing, the skill and all that, but you have to go hunt for the job. So you have to go and start doing the pitching to the business owner, find the people you can close for and all that. But what we are doing right here, right now, is that we are bringing the jobs to your doorstep. So instead of you to finish learning, finish the 60-day mentorship program and all that, and then go into the streets and start looking for jobs, we are bringing these business owners to your doorstep. You literally don't have to do any negotiation or anything. We do the negotiation upfront. We talk to these business owners, get them in line waiting, right? And then once you pass our test successfully, we immediately assign you to a business, have like a 1-2 week period where you have the induction process, you get to understand the business, and then you can start taking the calls for the business and closing for them. You didn't have to look for these business owners. We are doing that for you. So we are spending our time, our money, our energy, taking advantage of our network and our relationships to get people that sell high ticket products. And we win products from $500, $1,000. In fact, when we spoke to that lady, Bruno, she told us one of our products was selling for $3,500, right? So let's even assume that you close somebody on that product that is selling for $3,500, right? And you're able to close 4 or 5 of those kind of deals in a month. You're going to make at least 10%, right? If you make at least 10%, that's going to be 10%, that's $350 into 5 places. That's over $1,500 in a month already. You're off to a good start. And all you simply did was sit in front of your computer and close a willing buyer, right? So
now, let me
go
say
ahead.
something. I remember someone asked me a question during the conversation we had. He said, "How are you able to guarantee these jobs?" Guys, I want to ask you a question, all right? Now, for some of you that know me, or if you probably don't know me, I have 89,300 followers on Twitter. Now, of course, let's say 80% of that are people who want to learn marketing and get better and stuff like that. But the 20% of those people are business owners. I'm talking to a guy, and right now, as I'm talking to, as we're recording this webinar, there's a foreign guy on board who I'm helping, and this is why you see this is why this is so different from any other closing opportunity out there. Is this what most closing opportunities are? Is that they don't guarantee jobs. Number one, number two is those that even tell you that they will bring opportunities for you. They're not doing what we are doing now. What are they doing? Is basically people reach out to them and say, hey, I have these products and stuff. I want to sell it. Now, some of these opportunities are bad. I know because I'm in this community and I just with these members, right? Some of the opportunities are bad. They're terrible because you think that your skill, because here's the thing. Before I became a closer, I am a marketer, all right? So as I'm a closer, I'm a marketer, and I can tell you for free that the most important thing when it comes to making a lot of money is not your skill as a closer. It is the offer and the market you're selling to. So if you have a very good offer, you make a lot of money. But the thing is that most businesses out there don't have good offers.
True.
Yes, they're spending money on ads, but they don't have a good offer. What they have is shitty. And so what we do is that for these business owners, we are spending our money, our resources in fixing their offer for them. And then, because we've already given them something of value, we're able to negotiate a deal where you, the closer, comes into an environment where the offer is superb, where the social proof is great, where the brand is trusted, and we are making it as easy as possible. We're making it as stressless as it could ever be for you to come in and make as much money as you could ever possibly dream of in this opportunity. So we are taking all the stress, we're taking all the work, and we're ensuring that we make it easy for you. And the reason why we're able to do this is because, listen, I have devoted my focus to this thing. 2023, it's what we are doing. And we're just testing the waters right now. So you can be rest assured that everybody who is in this community who passes our test are already guaranteed jobs, like as we are recording this right now. So
guys,
it's
don't
important that
sleep
we
on this
stress
at
this
all.
for you.
Don't sleep on this at all. We are not going to leave you to wander and start looking for jobs. We are bringing it to your doorstep, right? We are bringing it to your doorstep. Okay. Bruno, you want to talk about this guy?
So this guy, Sharaja, I spoke with him. This guy's about 22 years old. He lives in Dubai. And I remember before he closed this deal, he was telling me how that, he runs ads. So what he does is that, this is how he does it. He runs ads for coaches and consultants who want to get to 100K per month. He gets them to 100K per month. And how he does that is that he basically gets, fixes their offer and then also has like high-ticket closers. But more importantly, because he's a lead generation expert, all right, he has a specific tool that I can't go into that helps him get like very, very good leads, right? And now I remember one day he was like, hey, I just closed a $15,000 deal with a 50% revenue share. What 50% revenue share means is that for every money that you're making, all right, every money that you're making, after you pay them their first base money, they share 50% of it. Here's what it means, right? You come and meet me and you say, Bruno, I have a product. I want you to help me market my product, right? I will give you $15,000 to set up everything up. And 1 month after we start making money, we'll split whatever we're making 50-50. And so I take 50% and he takes 50%. Plus the $15,000 he paid me. And this guy is a billionaire. And he closed him. Now, it's important I say this. Now, for some of you who are talking to your Africans, and this money seems like it is out of your, like some of you cannot even possibly imagine that you can make this money. Guys, let me tell you something. And I'm saying this because I'm in this community. I suffered a couple of things that you probably, suffer from, which is feel inferior, feel like, you're not good enough, feel like because you're an African and you're black, you might not be able to make this amount of money. Hey, it's a freaking lie. I hear me. It's a freaking lie. Some of these guys are not smart. Now, I want to use a very weird example. I am not endorsing it, but I want to use a weird example. How is it possible that we have Yahoo boys who are scamming these white people if they are that smart? Right? I'm not endorsing Yahoo, but I'm trying to tell you that these same people are not so intelligent more than you. So if people who are just like you, all right, maybe because they're in a better opportunity, and now the internet has made it possible that you can be anywhere and earn money from anywhere. I'm making this amount of money. And don't you think that you deserve that to make this money too? I'm asking you guys. Like some of you are really smart. You're very, smart individual. I've spoken to some of you. I know. So don't you think that if these people are making this amount of money, do you not think that you deserve to make this money too? I'm asking, like literally, I'm asking you guys. I want to know.
Don't
Don't
you
you
think
think?
you deserve to make money? I
Don't you
mean,
think you
look
deserve
at
to
this
make money?
amount of another poor closing. Don't you think you deserve it as well? Do they have two heads? Is it two mother that born them?
Do they have two
One
heads?
mother. They don't have two heads, right?
Some of
They
these
don't
guys,
have
some
their
of these
blood is
guys,
not blue. Their blood is red.
some of these guys, some of these guys don't even know how to speak very good English.
Actually,
You
actually,
are
right?
you
So
are an
we were
African.
going that stuff that
You're an
day.
African. Most of your English is very sound. Like a lot of you speak very good English. I've listened to you.
Yeah.
Trust me, you are in a better position to close more deals than them. Forget about your accent. Oh, forget about your accent. You, as long as you can hear me clearly, you can speak clearly. All right. And then we teach you the words to say, how to say it. You compose yourself. Guys, money is just paper. It's literally just paper. For these guys you're going to be talking to, it's paper. What you're selling is more important to them than the money that they have. You just need to help them make the decision. See this guy again. Today I closed 2 commercial real estate for the fund totaling of $1.6 million. $1.6 million, guys. $1.6 million freaking dollars in a deal. Listen, because you're an African, because you're living in Africa, does not mean you don't have the right to make as much money as the world makes. It's because you don't have the value. It's because you've not improved yourself, you've not improved your skill to the point where you can command these deals. And of course, you don't have access to this opportunity. And that's why we're bridging the gap. That's why we're leveling the field for you to ensure that you have the same opportunity these guys have. You have the same skills this guy have. Why is it that when our people go to the US, go to universities outside, right? Why is it that they become better than most of the people there? Why is it that some of our students come out with first class if we
True.
are not so smart? If we're
True.
not so smart and our accent is, how come our students, our people are always going there, winning first class, building things there? Is it because we are not smart or is it because we don't have the opportunity?
I mean, some of the best doctors in the world are Africans. Some of the best
Like,
doctors in the world.
come on,
Africans
guys, come
of
on,
black.
come on. You deserve to make this money too. And we're going to help you get it. All right? We're going to do everything that is right. We're going to do everything that's legal. All right? We're going to do everything and we're going to show you how it is done. See, some of you, the best thing that will come out of you joining this community is not even the money you will make.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is also the opportunities you get, because by the time you come in and you find out what people pay to join this program, you want to connect with those kind of people. That's number one. Number two is the opportunities of the people you meet. Number three is the confidence. Because being a closer is not just about the money you're making. You become an absolutely confident human being. And anywhere you go, whoever you talk to, wherever you are, you can easily persuade people to take decisions. These are just people who have closed deals. If someone closed, this same Sharada guy closed another deal of $9,000 on Upwork without even a sales call. What this means for you is this: you'll be getting the most effective and affordable sales training on earth. You'll be coached and mentored till you are a confident, high-ticket sales closer. You'll be placed upon a job upon graduating and passing the test, so you don't have to look for a job. And last but not least, number four is you will finally have the freedom and confidence to know that your life, finances are now in your hands. And how much you want to make is up to you. Also, you will not need to struggle to get leads to talk to uninterested people, but rather people who are interested who have a few concerns before getting started. You'll be able to work anywhere in any industry, make them money. You'll become an asset to whichever business or company you find yourself in. And last but not the least, guys, you'll finally create
Finally,
the life.
you create the life that you want.
I want you to imagine this, right? Let's before we even talk about what it will cost. I want you to imagine this that you want to travel anywhere in the world right now. You don't have to calculate. You don't have to say, um, how much will I save? How much? No, 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 no. You already know how much you're making. All you need to do is your passport is ready. You go online, search for the flight ticket, and you're like, I think I want to be in Dubai, next week. And then you don't have to think about it, and you travel.
Sweet
That
life,
life,
man.
that
Sweet
life,
life, man.
that life is possible for you. It's possible for you. There are people who are not as intelligent as you, who are not as hardworking as you, who are not as skilled as you, but yet they are making more money than you're probably making. It's simply because of they have an opportunity and they have a different mindset. For some of you in this community, the most important thing that will change is your mindset. You will be able to see that that amount of money you don't have is not a limitation. It's not a limitation. See, there are people who went through this program, all right, and what they did was that they didn't even wait for people to bring opportunity for them because they already had a skill and because they are already seen what. Because here's something, because one guy reached out to me and was like, "Oh, Bruno, I thought you were going to teach people how to make high ticket offers." And I was like, "Come." I asked him a question. I said, "Bro, if you practice and see what it is what it would take for somebody to pay $3,000, you can literally." And this is where, see, Joseph, and I found this out. This is why a lot of people who try to make money online they all fail because they start with something else. Why you should have started with sales? The way it works is that all the guys
Exactly.
who are making money, they started with sales. When they understood that, okay, whenever I get on calls, people keep asking me this question. This is their common objection. This is what they now do is they now fix their marketing. So when they fix their marketing and their sales, they saw increase, right? So when they now fix their marketing and sales, they now started saying that okay, we've started complaints. People who are already using, they now fix their products, started creating content. So they walked backwards from sales. Most of all the other people are looking at, they first of all start creating content, they're trying to build a brand, they don't know anything and all that. By the time they get on the sales call, they cannot even close shit.
Why? Because the most important thing is to sell. Yeah, true.
And that's why you find out that the businesses that start with sales and work from sales backward towards product and all that, they make a lot of money. So what we found out is that a lot of people, when they come into the program, all right, they learn this skill, they are confident enough. They now begin to combine sales with another skill that they already have. So let's say you're a ghostwriter. Let's say you're a web design person, right? Let's say you're a lead generation expert. Or, you have some other skill before you came into learn sales. What you now find out is that you begin practicing this your craft, right? You now know the kind of questions you ask customers. You know their objections, and you start creating offers. So you're reverse engineering your marketing. You're reverse engineering it so that when you talk to your ideal customer, they literally cannot say no because you've covered every objection. And that's why anybody who is interested in building a business online ought to start with sales. So let's look at what would it even cost to get a 4-year degree. What would this program cost you? So let's imagine you're in Covenant University, a prestigious university. All right, 470K for school fees, 885K for hostels, and 5K for utility fee. That's 732,000 naira per year. 4 years is 2.9 million naira. Here's the best part. You have no freaking job guarantee. You don't ever go to school and they tell you, once you come out of this school, we are guaranteeing you a job.
Do you know how many thousand people graduate from school every year? There's no job
Every
guarantee. So I
year.
saw something funny. I saw something funny today. It was both funny and touching. Now, so this girl graduated from River State University yesterday as the best graduating student in her class, right? And then she took the award. She went outside and she starts crying. And why is she crying? She's crying because her brother, same department, graduated the last year, I mean 2 years ago, from same department, best graduating student. And he was promised a job, and 2 years later, he did not get a job. So she was crying now that now they have promised us a job again, that we will not get a job. My brother graduated as best graduate student, till now he's jobless, he does not have a job yet. And somebody was filming her and hugging her and consoling her and asking her to stop crying. So I love that she was the best graduating student, but I hated that she was crying because she had no hope of getting a job. So one thing schools don't do for you is they don't guarantee you a job at all.
So somebody says, what if you don't have any of those skills before now? That's also good. You're starting with the most important one. You're
That's why
starting with the
I'm
most
here with
important
you.
skill, which is sales. You're starting with it. So for every time you get a skill and you master it, right? You know, I don't know, just before let me digress a bit. So every time you get a skill and you master it, right? Something happens to you. First off, because you're unique, you create a competition of one. All right. Now, so let's say you start with sales, right? You master sales, you become very good at sales, and you're like, okay, since I know how to close anybody, what else can I do? What else can I learn? I say, okay, I'm going to learn, you know, how to build websites. And so you get good at that. All right. Now you've gone from not just a person who's good at sales, but somebody who's good at building websites and who is also good at sales. So that means that you can deliver value on two fronts. For example, me, right? I'm good at building audiences because I have a lot of followers on Twitter. I'm also good at sales. And that means that if I cross both of them and I'm like, you know what, I want to help audience builders close sales. I want to help closers build audiences that can help them make a lot of money passively. Nobody will ever compete with me, right?
Yeah.
So, but the point is that for every skill you master, and you don't master a skill by buying a course, you master skills through programs like this. You master skills through program like this because we're not giving you a course to just watch. No, we're going to drill you so you become freaking good. Because if you're not good, we cannot, send you to a business owner. We cannot have confidence in you to send you to a business owner if you're good. But we're going to make you good if you do the things we tell
Exactly.
you. Right? So now let's say we teach you. So we've seen what it's like for you to be, if you were to get a training in a university, 2.9 million naira at the end of the year, 4 years, you still don't have a freaking job, guaranteed. But now let's say we accept you, let's say we teach you, let's say we train you, let's say we mentor and we guide you, and then we get you a job that makes you $4,000 per month. Let's even say it's $2,000. Let's say it's $2,000, right? Now, at $2,000 per month, that would mean that at the end of the year, you'll be making $24,000. Now, at the current exchange rate of, let's say, 800 naira, or even if you say 750, in naira, that's going to be 19.2 million naira per year. If you've been going through this training with us, this money should not be, it should not be breaking your mind again. If you still doubt it somewhere in your mind, you're still doubting, probably you should watch this training again.
Yeah.
Because people outside the country are making this money.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, do you know that the reason why we did not call this the $10,000 per month blueprint is because we knew that if we said it, people don't go believe us.
People are going to, they will not believe because they don't know
Yeah, just
what's
gonna say talk. Everybody gonna say, I beg, I just want to lie. They're both
scam.
because even $4,000 is a lot of money for people right now. And in my
True.
mind, I'm like, guy. I had one conversation with one prospect and I closed a $5,000 deal. I had another one with a person. We closed a $4,000 deal. Like, I'm like, I'm doing
This
this
thing
in
is
Nigeria.
doable.
It's doable. Come on, guys, it's doable.
The thing is, if you just get your mind to believe that it's doable. I mean, the time I
Yeah.
closed my first $1,000 deal, I mean, that was my ever first time selling something $1,000 and above. I closed my first $1,000 deal. That was a one call close actually. Immediately after the call, the guy did the transfer. I'm like, this thing work. Oh. Once you set your mind to it, it's doable.
It's doable. So I want to think about how much your life would change if you're making at least 19 million naira per year. We've not even talked about the freedom that comes with this. Realizing that, listen, unlike some of you that have to go to a workplace, you have to listen to a boss that does not like you. All right, you're there focusing on building somebody else's business. All right, focusing on building somebody else's business. Meanwhile, there are people in that same company that are making way more money. Somebody says, "Can someone without a sales and marketing background do this?"
That's why
Absolutely,
we are here. That's why
absolutely.
we
That's
are
why we're
here.
here.
That's
In
why we
fact,
are
that's
here.
why we're here. The two
That's
people
why
who are teaching me are sales and marketing gurus.
I've been doing this for years. I mean, next year is going to make it my. This year is my 6th year. Next year is going to make me 7 years doing this. Right? Combined, me and Bruno, we have over 10 years of experience with selling, marketing, and closing deals. So you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot in this program.
So if you don't know anything, it's fine. That's why we have our experience, right? So that you don't have to spend 10 years in learning it. You
Mhm.
learn it from months in months and in weeks. Ruth says it's
So
the
somebody said
environment of
it's environment.
there's
Actually,
people in
that is
school.
why we are going to be sending
Yes,
you customers that can afford what you see. Everybody's not going through tough times. Let's even use Nigeria as an example. Everybody's not
exactly.
going through tough times in Nigeria. You know, the price of plane tickets literally tripled from last year to this year, but the airports are always full. That means everybody's not going through tough times. People are still feeling the most, people are still relocating, people are still traveling to Dubai and coming back, people are still buying
Absolutely.
expensive stuff, buying new cars. Everybody is not broke. The problem is you probably are talking to only the broke people, right? And that's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to achieve with this training to get you people who can afford what you're selling.
exactly. So what would you be doing if your life you're making at least 19 million naira per year? No, guys, like I'm literally asking you in the audience, what would you be doing if you're earning at least 19 million naira per year? I want to see what the response is. Just if your video is frozen, exactly. I was about to tell you that your video is frozen.
A
Says a
lot is not a
lot.
figure.
A
A
lot
lot
is
is not.
nothing now. What is a lot? Like, what is a lot?
What does a lot mean to you?
What does a lot mean? Live comfortably, build business. Okay, what else? No, says I want small 10K a month first. Correct, correct, correct. Come on, guys. I'm serious. If you're making at least $24,000 a year. I mean, not even 10K a month, because 10K a month is like about $120,000 a month. What would that do for you? So I said, buy whatever I want without looking at my account balance. Use it to grow and expand and live the life of my dreams. Quit my job. Absolutely. Absolutely. Live lavish. Finally retire. Oh my goodness. I love that, man. I love that. Finally retire my mom. It just reminds me of what I think about sometimes. How that our parents have tried for us, and that And one of the things we want, anybody wants, any child wants, is for their parents to be well taken care of. And right now, your job probably can't do that because they're not even paying you what you're worth. The economy of the things in your country can't even do that for you. But this business will change it for you. Once a final retirement, mom, 1K a month, I don't relocate my family ASAP. Farm. Enjoy life. I just started affiliate marketing. I'm a community myself. It's a great offer. I like taking, but I should leave my community to succeed in affiliate. But should I leave my community to succeed in affiliate and do this? Guys, if you do this, you excel at affiliate marketing because most affiliates don't know how to do this. Most affiliates do not know how to do this. Next, next slide. So I want to ask you, so how much would such a training go for, right? I mean, let me ask you, if you were guaranteed 24 to $48,000 every year, and 5 years, you're making $120,000 to $240,000. All right, how much would you think a training would go for? Now, I talked to some people, and when they come on the call, they're like, I think $200. I'm like 300. I'm like, if for real, like literally, I now understand why they scam people, because how would you expect to make as much as $4,000 every single month and that's $48,000 a year, and be hoping you'd pay that little? Everybody's going to pay that. Like literally, if you tell me now that you put $48,000 in my hand, how much will I pay? I'll say, yeah, I'll tell you I'll pay 25, 30, even 40 safe, right? But again, we're not doing that. If we charge $10,000 for this, it will still be very, very low. But of course, you don't have to pay anything close to that. Next, next slide. Joseph, are you there? Hello, Joseph, are you there? I think something happened to Joseph's network, but he'll be back. So in the meantime, yeah, I think his network went off. I think his network went off, right? So while we wait for Joseph to get back, right? Do you how many of you can see, all right, the immense power and the immense opportunity available to you right now? How many of you can see that what you don't know is simply because of where you are at? Give me a second. Let me add Google Slides. I'm trying to add the Google Slide. Okay, you can't find it here. Just give me a second. Just give me a quick second. Let me find this. Okay, so it's not here. All right. I think Joseph is having issue. All right. I think Joseph is having issues, some issues with his network. Okay, so Joseph, kindly switch back. Exactly, right? So basically, so go back a bit. Go back a bit more. All right, so like I said, you have to pay anything close to $10,000, right? I'm already seeing someone said 2,000 naira is okay. I literally want to say waka. Like literally, that's what I want to say. Waka. For a program like this, please go and do positive thing. Please go and do affiliate marketing. Please go and do Amazon KDP. I think that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be trying to do a program like this. 2,000 naira? No, no, no. Come on. All right. So next slide. I mean, you don't have to pay $1,000. You won't pay $5,000 and not even $4,000, right? So how much would you pay? And how much would the program go for? Can I say 10% of that? $2,400, correct. But that's not the amount, right? That's not the amount, but thereabouts. So for you to find out what it will cost for us to work with you, put you in this program, and get all the benefits we've told you about, the investment for that, you have to find out when you book a call with us, right? Probably wondering, why would we have to book a call? Joseph, are you back now?
I want to believe I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I guess it was your
Beautiful.
network.
Thank you. I have to explain that later.
All right. All right then. Let's get the show rolling. So basically, you find out when you book a call with us. All right. Now, here's what I want to speak with you first. We're only selecting a few people who qualify. And of course, having money is not enough criteria. We want to ensure that any further concern or questions you have will be properly addressed. And we must be sure you are coachable. I want to ensure that those we train will implement it. All right. So next. Someone's probably thinking, please just tell me what the price is so I can know if this is for me. And we will tell you, but on the call. All right. But here's another reason why you'd like to book a call. So whether you qualify to become a high ticket closer with us or not, we'll give you a gift of at least $1,000, which is all what we told you at the beginning. All right. And this is one of them is our unreleased sales crash course that will triple your conversion. So whatever it is you're currently selling right now, all right, it will triple your conversion. Joseph, next slide.
So what we're trying to say here is, if you book a call today and we interview you, so Bruno has already told you, right, we don't want anybody to just jump on this call, right? We want to work with only people who qualify. I mean, there are people that we are working with already. Most of them are live on this call with you, right, with us. So when you book a call today and we interview you, whether you qualify or not, because you showed up on that call, you're going to get the $1,000 gift. Okay, so don't be afraid. Worst case scenario, gone say you no qualify. Okay, you'll get a $1,000 worth of training that will help you get better at selling and making money. So that is it basically. So how do you book the call? What you want to do right now is to go to this link, communityofclosers.com/book a call. I've attached it to the description of this video. I've attached it to the description of this video on YouTube. So if you just check for the description of this video on YouTube, you can click on it immediately. Or you can just close this, go to your browser right now, communityofclosers.com/book a call. Right? When you do that, you have to make a refundable deposit. Okay. So over the last 1 week, we have refunded around 5 people because the deposit is refundable. Right? So if you don't qualify, we refund you straight up, no questions asked, and you still get to keep the $1,000 gift. Right? So you make a refundable deposit of $30. If you convert that to naira, it's around 25,000 naira thereabouts. Make a refundable deposit of $30. And once you make the payment, you'll be redirected to our calendar where you can, schedule the call. Now, you may be asking, why are we asking you for a refundable deposit? Why are we asking you for a refundable deposit? It's just because we don't want just anybody to, schedule a call and prevent those who are really serious and interested. If you say free schedule a call, everybody will just schedule. And then our calendars are going to be clogged. We cannot attend to everybody. So, because of that, we want to talk to only people who see the value in this, right? And are willing and able to at least make a $30 commitment. I mean, if you cannot make a $30 commitment to an opportunity that has the potential of making you $4,000 per month, then you're probably not qualified for this, right?
Probably, you are not qualified for this.
Okay, you are not qualified for this at all, right? Now, this is not for you if you don't have any sort of income. So last week, somebody got and booked a call with us, and we refunded the person immediately after the person booked the call.
We didn't even get on the call with the person.
We didn't jump on the call.
I just told Joseph,
please
refund his money right now. We are not getting it. He does not qualify.
We reached out to the guy and we said, hey, dude, I'm so sorry, but we cannot get on the call with you right now. So you're still going to get the bonuses as promised, everything, but send your account number, we'll make your refund. And we refunded him immediately. Why? He did not qualify. Number one, he didn't have a source of income. If you don't have a source of income, this is not for you. I mean, we don't want to train. We're not raising desperate people, right? One thing about lack of cash flow when you're learning something like this is because you become desperate, you become restless, and you give up too quickly because you're trying to force it to work instead of going through the process. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you don't have a source of income right now, right? But this is not for you. You can get other stuff from us. You can get other stuff from Bruno. You can jump on our YouTube. You can learn stuff for free that you can start implementing to make money using the internet, right? And then once you have a source of income, you can come back and learn high ticket closing. Now, this is not for you also if you're hoping that this program is going to be cheap. It's not 10K, it's not 20K, it's not 50K.
It's not. So, funny enough, right? Somebody here, I said something, and the guy said he thinks the program will be 2,000 naira. Please, if you think the program will be 2,000 naira, if you multiply it by 10, and you think the program will still be that amount, if you multiply it by under 10, it's still not for you, right? So,
it's not cheap, guys.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
You will make it affordable if you qualify.
Yeah. So we'll find a way to make it affordable for you so you can easily make the commitment and make the investment. Okay. Now, if you cannot make or receive online payments, this is not for you. Say, I must go to the bank. I must use my checkbook. I must go and fill deposit slip. It's not for you. Okay. You have to be a little tech savvy to be able to pick up your phone and make a bank transfer and take payments as well. Know how to, because when you're getting on these calls, when you're getting on these calls, right? Part of the training is that we are training you to be able to take payments on the call from the prospect, right? And if you're not able to do that, you're going to mess it up when it gets to that time. So it's not for you at all if you cannot make or receive online payments, right? Okay, so right now, if you cannot make a payment online, don't just bother. It's not for you. Number four, it's not for you if you're not coachable. So if you're going to get in the program, you're going to start arguing and you're going to start doing strong head. We're going to give you tasks. You're not going to do it. You know, you always want things to go your way. You're not going to be coachable. You're not going to listen to instructions. You're not going to take our advice and counsel. It is not for you. We don't want those kind of people. And I'm not even talking about whether you have the money or not. Some people have the money. Some people can even put down $10,000 for this program, but they're not coachable. We absolutely don't want those kind of people. Take your money and your wahala and your stress and go to where they will accept you. But in community of closers, where we're guaranteeing you high-ticket closing jobs that can give you $4,000 per month, if you're not coachable, we do not want you. Okay, so you don't mess up our community already. We don't want you. Okay, now it's also not for you if you have no intention of investing in yourself. Okay, but you just want to book a call to waste our time, you know, and then request a refund. Please, I beg in the name of God, because there's a quinta is real, so that it will not locate you. Don't book the call, even though you have the $30. Please, just stay on your own. Avoid us. Don't waste our time, so that we'll not waste your time. Okay, I mean, we have students already. We are not desperate at this point. Let me show you something. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and then I'm going to take you to our private mastermind group so I can show you something quickly. So I'm going to share my screen. Can you confirm that you can see my screen? If you can see my screen, can you just confirm that you can see it? Let me see your comments. Can you see my screen?
It's coming up.
Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just leave a comment below so I know that I'm not talking to myself and I'm not teaching myself. Bruno, can you see my screen from your end already?
Yes, now I can see your screen. It was taking some time, but now I can see it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So if you can see my screen from your end, I want to show you our private mastermind group. Now look at this. Okay, these are private community of closers, our private mastermind group. As you can see, if you look at this all members part, we already have 33 people waiting who have made the investment already. Okay, so we're not desperate at this point. We're not just looking for anybody. We want to only talk to people who qualify. Okay, so if you look at it here, you have all members of 33 people. These are some of the roles. This is the announcement channel. This
we're going to go into that. We're going to go into that shortly. For those who are members,
we're going to go into that shortly. For those who are members, right? But this is our private mastermind group already. We have people there.
Invite only.
Waiting. Okay? We have people there. Okay? We have people there waiting. Right? So what I'm saying this to say that at this point, we're not in desperate need of students, right? Our people are already waiting for us to kickstart, right? But we are extending our hand of fellowship to people who see the value in what we are doing and want to join us. Okay? So again, this is a refundable fee, 100% refundable. What we are just doing is we are trying to keep away time wasters and want to only talk to people who see the value in this. Okay? And at this point, if a $30 deposit is turning you off from the potential of making $4,000 per month, then please, this is not for you. If you're like, this is what they want me to deposit $30, it's not for you. Please. And it's not like, let me just tell you the truth, right? The truth is, at this stage in our lives, and I believe we have made some good progress, $30 is not money that can change my life, right? $30 is not money that can do any significant thing for me. Okay, it cannot do any significant thing for Brunei. We are not people who go ahead to start talking about the amount of money we make. I'm not comfortable ever talking about that in public, right? But from the way I talk, from the stories they share, you know that $30 is not my problem at this point. At this stage of my life, it's not my problem. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, I said, the funny thing is that I noticed that with everybody who came in and for some reason they were unqualified from the get-go. They were hammering on the refund of the $30. Like, they're like, oh, Bruno, and I'm like, calm down, we're going to process your refund. And we did process the refund, right? Because we said it's refundable. But you can see that if $30 is a stretch for you, because when you hear the real investment for this, you realize that what the investment is and $30 is nothing compared to it. Like, their worlds apart, right? Their worlds apart. So the $30 is not even 10%. It's their worlds apart, right? But like we said, it's
Mhm.
going to be very, very affordable for you. But if you know you're already stretching yourself for $30, then please. Because one guy reached out to me personally, was like, Bruno, I had to go and borrow to pay the $30. And in my mind, I was like,
Fine.
in my mind, at that point, I was like, I don't think you'll be qualified for this. So I'm just going to send you your money back, all right, so that you don't have to stress yourself, waste my time too. Okay. So basically, this is not for you if that's where you are at right now. All right. Again, also, let me ask you, do you think, guys, do you think it's right to ask somebody to do something that you've never done before or you are not willing to do? I'm asking, guys, do you think it's right to ask somebody to do something that you yourself you've never done or you are not willing to do? Do you think it's right? Guys, I'm asking you. Sarina says, will you make another payment after the refund? Of course. Of course. If you get it on the program, of course, you will make the investment for the program. Of course. Exactly. Would you ask somebody to do something that you yourself you've never done or you're not willing to do? Would you ask somebody to do that? Exactly. It's wrong, right? It's wrong. So, how would you want somebody to invest high ticket in a program you'll be selling for, but you don't want to invest high ticket in yourself? It's quite wrong. If you will not ask somebody to do something you've never done, then if you're not willing to invest high tickets in yourself, right, then it just isn't for you. It just isn't for you. All right, so next. So for those who see the value, go to communityofclosers.com / book a call. Book a call. So that's what you're clicking on. Communityofclosers.com / book a call. All right. You click on this link now. It's first come, first serve. And because we take a limited number of calls per day, we have calls that are booked up until the 1st of January. So if you want
Yeah,
to, if
true.
you're interested and you feel like this qualifies you, please go ahead, click on the www.communityofclosers.com / book a call, and one of us will be there to talk to you.
So
So
let me clarify, Selena. Selena, what we are saying is the $30 refundable deposits qualified to get on the interview on the call with us, right? That's what it does. If you don't qualify, we are going to refund your $30. But if you qualify, we will tell you how much it will cost you, what you need to invest to get inside the program. Do you get? So it's not a one-time $30 payment. It's a $30 refundable deposit. If you qualify, if we see that you're the right fit and we can work with you, we'll tell you the investment you will make for this. If not, we are going to refund your $30. But the good thing is you are going to still get all the promised bonuses. Do you understand that now? Beautiful. So what you want to do right now is go to communityofclosers.com / book a call. If you're watching this on YouTube, all you want to do right now is to check the description of this video and you're going to see the link communityofclosers.com / book a call. Okay, go ahead, book a call with us right now and let's talk. Let's introduce you to the world of high ticket sales closing.
great. So once again, remember when you book a call, you get the free $1,000 worth of training. Whether you qualify for the HTS training or not, you're making a 100% refundable deposit. This is basically to stop those who are uninterested from clogging up the time slots. All right, we're highly selective of those we train, and so we're going to be picky. Okay, so if I were you, I'll visit www.communityofclosers.com / book a call now. Once you make your refundable deposit of $30, you'll be redirected to where you can choose a convenient time, and one of us is going to talk to you. Okay, so now that you're
So
watching
guys,
us, if you are here, click on the
communityofclosers.com
link
/ book
so you don't have to lose out on the opportunity.
book a call, 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 and let us talk. Book a call and let us talk. book a call. Book a call. Communityofclosers.com/book a call. By the way, how do you like our community of closers merch? We didn't say, but there's something coming for everybody who has gotten on this training, who has gotten to the academy. There's something coming for you. There's something coming for you. Santa from Community of Closers, we are coming for you. All right, Bruno, are you there? Let us wrap this off and let us call it a night.
All right. So I know what you're thinking. How easy is it to learn this skill? Now, Jonas, right? Jonas, this guy is a guy that is not probably very, very skilled at speaking English, and he just started closing recently. And Jonas closed a deal of $5,000 in one day, $50,000 in one day, and Jonas has been closing consistently. Why? Of course, he's good as a closer, but it's really because of the offer he's selling for. And that's why we are finding those good offers. And we're guaranteeing that we'll bring these offers to you and help you close them. All right? So if I were you, I will go communityofclosers.com, book a call, and let's see how we can help you become part of this set of people too.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Can this work for me here in Africa or Nigeria? If you have a good internet connection, you can speak and understand English fluently, you know how to get in front of a camera, turn it on and talk, then fam, there's no other reason why this won't work for you. That's worked for me, worked for Joseph, worked for many other people that probably I cannot tell you about right now because of time, but definitely it worked for you. All right? And so I want us to quickly welcome, some of our members. Okay, what type of products would we be selling? Expensive products, and some of them will be services that is business owners provide a service like web design, SEO, or coaching products, coaching services like dating, health, fitness, wealth, like different programs, literally. As long as it's expensive, as long as it can be done online, then it's not a problem. Someone says, I have no sales experience. Neither did these people just like you. As long as you qualify, we will teach you, mentor you, and give you opportunity to find these big deals. How much is the program, please? You find out on the call, all right? You find out the call. But just remember that if somebody's giving you $48,000 every year, how much would you be willing to pay for something like that? If you could afford it, how much would you be willing? How much do you think a program would have to go for? Think about that. If you have the $30, book a call. We'll talk to you about it. I mean, what's there for you to do? So, how much would you be willing to pay if you were guaranteed to make $4,000 every month, $48K a year, which will allow you to be financially free, travel as much as you want, live from anywhere you want, take care of your family's needs? How much would you be willing to pay?
Please book a call. Book a call.
All right. So again, it's not going to be anything close to $100 or $200. Please, it's not for you, right? It's also not going to be like $5,000 or $10,000. All right. But if none of these scare you, then you probably should book a call. If they are afraid, still book a call. All right. So once you do that, you schedule your interview date and time. You don't miss your interview. You be in a quiet and a good location. Ensure your internet is very good. All right. And remember, oh, by the way, for those of you who are students, we have something for you, by the way. So remember, the fee is refundable. You get a 1K bonus for booking the call. And if you don't qualify to activate 1 and 2, all right, you don't have to qualify to activate 1 and 2, but you can't book the call to waste our time. Would there be another batch? Maybe. Or even if you have a do and have another batch, it wouldn't be the same price or the same offer. We're making this, or we made this offer because it was the first of its kind. So 60 days from now, this could be your story. So go ahead and book a call today. Communityofclosers.com/book a call.
Book a
I think,
call, book a call, book a call, everybody. Book a call. Okay? Now, for those of you that are in the community already, for those of you that have
this is the time that
enrolled
they've been waiting for.
or already, we want to officially welcome you to the Community of Closers Academy. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are so pleased to meet you. We are so pleased to meet you. So quickly, we're going to just give you a rundown of how this is going to run. Okay. So as soon as we get started, within the next week, you're going to be enrolled into the academy. You're already part of the
So
private
can you
mastermind.
show them what they are, can you show them that what they look like?
Of course, of course, of course. I'm going to do that right away. Of course. Just give me a second. I am going to do that right away. So you're going to be enrolled into the academy, right? Also, Bruno, can you tell them about our schedule?
Yes. So, all right, like we said, 2 times a week we'll get on calls with you. All right, we'll review your calls, we'll role play, we'll practice, and that's going to be on Mondays, 8:30 p.m. GMT plus one. That's Nigerian time or West African time, and Wednesdays, West African time. So every Monday and Wednesday, we will be on calls as a community, all right? And then we'll ask questions, we'll role play. But apart from that, you are advised to go through your program on your own, all right? So during the week, during the weekends when you're free, you go through your programs on your own. On Monday and Wednesdays, we get on calls with you, all right? And then we'll practice. Also, we're going to show you in the program how you can set up your Calendly as a closer, because when these business owners want you to close for them, this is what you'll be sending to them to book a call to your Calendly. We're going to show you how it works, how to set it up, all that stuff, right? And as people in the community, you're going to post your Calendly link for people also in the community to schedule times where they can role play and practice with you. Because as a community member, one of those in our private mastermind, you are expected to train every single day. All right, you're expected to get on calls with somebody in the community and practice what we've taught you. Now, do not be afraid to fail. Don't try to get it right on your first try. All right. The most important thing is for you to understand what you're doing and to put in the practice. Simple and short. All right. Understand what you're doing and put in the practice. When we get on calls as a community, when we get on calls with you, then we will guide you. All right. Now, for those of you who also opted in for a personal training and for one-on-ones, all right, you also get times where during the week we'll get in touch with you and we'll schedule times that work with you personally. All right. Joseph, are you there? I'd like Joseph to show
Okay, just give
you
me a sec.
Okay. Joseph.
I'm here. This guy is taking forever to load.
Oh wow.
So just give me a sec.
All
All
right.
right, so it's probably a
Meanwhile, for those of
technical
you in the
issue.
community, right? If you click on the community, you see a couple of the things we're already talking about, right? So those of you in the community, I want you to click on it, and then we can go through some of the rules. And if you have any questions, we can literally look at that right now. Now, for those of you who are not, you're getting a feel of what our community will look like, right? So be just enjoy it while it lasts. That's the point.
Bruno, there's a technical and our site is not connecting at the moment, but it will be up shortly.
Interesting. Of all the times it could have decided to happen. Anyways, it's not a problem. Everybody's going to be enrolled, right? But I wanted you to see it because I really love the interface and how it looks. But it definitely gets that. So, guys, for those of you in the community, I want you to look at some of the things. If you go to the rules section, you basically just see some of the ground rules that we have. Number one is this, right? Please, you cannot create another WhatsApp group or any similar type of products because what we realize is that some people they come in, they learn this knowledge, and then before you know it, they're going to teach other people the same thing. All right. And so we're going to send you documents during the week. We expect everyone to sign it. You read it, you sign it. All right. And they're just basically legal works that you are expected to sign as you're now a member of the community. All right. You can't share your access or video pieces of the training with somebody else. All right. You paid a lot of money for this, right? So I won't want you to do that and share with people because they will not value it as much as you will. I know because people have shared free stuff for me, and I do not value it as much as I actually value the one I paid for. Then also number three is you can't start a similar training for remote closers. All right, you cannot do that. You can't do that. Okay, you absolutely cannot do that. Number four is you cannot spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the community. So no bad energy, no negative energy, all that stuff, you put it away. We are closers, and closers are positive. We are confident, all right, and we are decisive. So no fear, none of those stuff around. Number five, you always show up with positivity. You always show up with positivity. And of course, don't share anything that's unrelated to the community. All right. So now I want you to read the entire section to yourself personally. All right. And do everything that we tell you there. Be present on the calls. Of course, do the anthem. All right. So wherever you are now, do the anthem. You put your hands on your chest and you speak out loud. Be present on the calls. You show up at least to 90% of the weekly coaching. You take advantage of our Discord server. You ask questions, check for job opportunities. If you need any support or assistance, always use the support channel. Surround yourself with winners. Role play with each other. All right. And be responsible for your time. Within the next 60 days, guys, we're going to transform you. And many of you will be so glad, all of you, in fact, will be so glad that you are in this program. It will be tough. It will be tough on you because as a closer, your mindset has to be tough. All right. We will stand to call you to your higher self. We'll be there to motivate you, to inspire you, and to let you know that you can do whatever it is you set your mind to do. Whatever your income goals are, we would help you get there with this skill. That we can promise you. We want you to promise us that you will take this training seriously, you will show up prepared, you show up with the best attitude, and you will put in the work. Because if you do that, if you do that, if you do that, with what we've prepared for you, there's no reason whatsoever why you won't make as much as $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 per month. So within the week, expect to get an email access of access to your learning portal, and you can start going through the training one by one on your own. When we get on live calls, anything that's not clear, we'll look at it and we'll fix every other thing. So for those of you in the community, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions?
One thing we've not talked, I've talked about the merch. So, guys, we're going to be sending a merch. The reason why Bruno is not on it now is because his own is not ready. I just had to make sure mine was ready so that I can see what it looks like. But those of you that have signed up, expect some things like this from us. You might get a merch like this. You might get a mug that reminds you that you're a high ticket closer every morning and all that, right?
So, guys, do you have any
So
questions?
you're going
Anything
to be
at all?
getting.
Exactly, you're gonna get with a merch like that. I don't think there's any community that I've been in that has ever sent me one. All right, but we're setting the standard. We're ensuring that you guys are going to be elite. All right, elite training for elite individuals. Right now, good question. Are we gonna have
Okay,
role
our
plays
site
on
is
Mondays?
up right now.
Okay. So while Joseph is getting the site, sharing the screen, someone asked, are we going to have role plays with you guys on Mondays and Wednesdays or just with ourselves? On Mondays and Wednesdays is the community call. Within that community call, we'll have role plays, we'll give feedback, we'll test you, all right? We'll ask you questions, we'll put you on the spot, all right? So that you can feel the pressure of what it will feel like if you're actually closing high ticket deals, okay? And we'll get you to get used to saying the product is $5,000, $10,000, whatever, right? So that when you get on these calls with these business owners, you can help them close their business. So this is what your portal will look like, right? This is when you click on it.
So, guys, can you see our screen? All right, so this is the 4K per month HTC course. We have the introduction and welcome. We have other modules. We have the inner game of sales, where we talk about mindset engineering, dealing with limiting beliefs, appearance and grooming, the tools of selling, how to act the future. We talk about 2 jobs in closing, sales psychology, what makes anyone buy, the closer's arsenal, the 12-step sales call process. Okay, we're also going to learn how to put it all together. You learn about storytelling, how to become a skillful listener, how to use the right words and tonality. You're going to learn about handling objections, what to do when you feel like giving up. You're going to learn about follow-up, appointment setting. You're going to get checklists, and you're also going to learn what do you do to get a $4,000 per month job. This is going to be a very exciting training for you, and within the week, you're going to get access to the training.
Now, for those of you,
Hope you loved what you saw, though.
Yeah, hope you liked what you saw, because me, I was excited when Joseph showed me, right? I was like, this is really good stuff. How many of you are excited for what you have to learn, what you'll be learning, and stuff like that? How many of you are excited?
They're not very excited. You know how long it took us to put this together? How many sleepless nights? They're not boy, you may not be excited.
In fact, some of you, you're going to see that from the first week alone, your confidence and your sales process will get better. So if you're a business owner or you have anything you're selling right now, you find out that just from the first week, in fact, just from going through the training alone, you find out that it's actually going to be amazing for you. All right. Then I want to say that the live calls, the community calls, do not miss it for anything in the world. Don't miss it for listen, guys. To show you that we are serious, we take attendance.
Yep.
We take attendance. We'll have our community manager when you come in. So one thing we need everybody to do is to put your name rename your Discord name to like your main name, all right? And on your Zoom, ensure it's your name so that when we come in, we'll be able to say, okay, this is who is this and stuff like that. Because we're going to take attendance. Because if you come to us and you're like, Bruno, for some reason I'm not good, we're going to look at you. Are you showing up on the live calls? How many of the calls did you get on? How many role plays are you doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not meticulous. So you realize that when we're charging for this, all right, it's because unlike every other community out there and stuff like that, you've not seen anything like this. You've not seen anything like this. We expect top notch standard every single time, right? Every single time. So we expect you to show up in a good environment. So it's in the evening. That's why we're expecting you to be home. Ensure that the environment is where you can have a call. Our calls will mostly be for 2 hours most, not between 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours at tops. All right. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to test you. Right. We're going to drill you. Don't expect us to baby you. Don't expect us to pat you on the head when you're not. We're going to tell you that this is wrong. And that's why we want you to be people that are coachable. You cannot be broke and be proud.
Yeah.
You cannot be broke and have an ego.
Mm-hmm.
The classes Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. West African time. That's GMT +1.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you in the UK, it will be 7:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesdays. If you miss the call for any reason, every single video is recorded and is uploaded probably that same day. All right? Every single video is recorded and uploaded that same day.
So you get access to
So,
everything anyway. You get access to everything, but the difference is that you're going to miss out being live. So you may not ask questions that you wanted to ask. You don't get to practice when others are practicing, and then you will not become as good as others because when they are training, you're literally not there. So that is it basically. So ensure you're showing up on these calls and ensure you're showing up properly dressed, right? Don't show up on a call with singlets. Don't show up looking tattered and hard. Lady, do your hair, do hair, put on your wig or something. If you're a guy, make sure that you're properly. Look at the way me and myself and Bruno are appearing. When we appear to you, still see us appearing almost always similar. Either on the blazers, on a tee like the blazers and the shirt, or a good shirt. Okay, just make sure that you look good on these calls because we are training you to be able to present yourself to your prospects. If you appear before your prospects looking haggard and tattered, they're not going to take you seriously, right? So you want to make sure that you're properly dressed. Okay,
exactly.
would there be another question before we call this a night? Is there another thing you want to add, Bruno?
Well, nothing else. So Ruth is saying the time is something else. So for those of us with full-time jobs, absolutely. All right. You'd agree with me that there will always be, there's no perfect time. All right. There's no perfect time. So you just have to create the time. Everybody just has to create time because there's no perfect time for us. Right. Now, we're going to share a couple of things with you on Monday, which is when the first live session starts this Monday. All right. The first one starts this Monday. So on that, everybody get on the first live session. All right. The timing, will there be any review of the timing? If there be any review of the timing, is that the question, Ruth? So Ruth asked us in the community.
I don't think so at the moment. But inside the community, we are going to decide that. Okay, we can always be a bit
Yeah,
flexible and know that. But of course, there's no single time that will be favorable for everybody. That is why you have
that's
to
the truth.
intentionally. I mean, if you say 7:30 UK time is not good for you, right? For example, and we shift it to 9 p.m. Right? There are some people that 9 p.m. is not a good time for. There are some people that 10 p.m. is not a good time for. So if we keep bending for everybody like that, we are not going to have something to work with. So we choose a time. You find a way to adjust your schedules and everything to meet with that timing. Okay. And on situations where you cannot meet up, you have to inform the community manager. So there's a community manager that's going to be reaching out to you shortly. Within the week, she's going to call you, reach out to you, and let you know how the schedule is going to be, right? And get you access to end of your training and all that. So make sure that if you're not going to be available for any of the sessions, you have to get permission from the community manager.
Okay. So one other thing, if you, like Joseph said, if you're not available, you have to get permission from the community manager, right? And if you're 20 minutes late, if you're 20 minutes late, all right, if you're 20 minutes late, you will not have access to the live training for that day. So everybody must be on time. And if you're not going to be on time, you tell the community manager, sorry, I have a call, I have a job, I'm taking care of my family, I'm driving, whatever it is. But you must take permission for you not to be available. If you don't take permission and you're more than 20 minutes late, then no, you won't be granted access. All right? So that will be it from my end. If you have any questions, please ask us in the community. We are always there to answer any of your questions, okay?
There is a questions part in the private mastermind group. There's a questions part. So you can that general section. All right. So that'll be all. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time. I'm excited to work with you all. I'll see you within the week. Have a good one and cheers. LFG. Let us freaking go, right?
LFG.
Yeah,
Let's go.